Hello, welcome back, and if you're new, hi, my name is Alini, and I haven't been here for a while. It feels good getting back into this energy again, and I've got a message. I actually have had it for a while, but I haven't had the opportunity to film. I've had some family over, and yeah, so now I get to share it. Okay, so the first thing I got with this message, which was quite a few days ago now, oh my goodness, I'm glad I wrote it, was the knife analogy thing. Is it an analogy? I don't know, but it's like the saying that, the knife is just the tool, and it's like the wielder that determines like its purpose, what it's used for, how it's used. So like if a chef holds a knife, if he's using it, it is just cooking. But if like, a killer, for instance, is holding a knife, it's like, well, they're using it to kill. And so that, I felt like that was a bit of a poor way to phrase that, but that's what came to me, and I kind of felt like it had something to do with our mind. And so this message is kind of all about just the mind, and kind of just realizing that the mind isn't our enemy. And this has been something you have been going through. We have been doing a lot of healing, a lot of feeling, a lot of processing, and really tapping into the heart space. And this kind of required us to silence the mind a little bit and to not really listen to the mind. And on this spiritual journey, I feel like collectively there was a lot of us that started to kind of just attach like a negative stigma. I want to say stigma, but I don't know if that's like quite the right term, but like negative view on the mind. It's so limited and it's so controlling, but our mind is a part of this human experience, and I think you're really starting to find the compassion for all the mind is and does for us in this human experience. And the mind can be a lot. And we were living out of balance, just kind of operating from our mind, just pure logic, rationality, trying to like conquer the mind sort of thing, just like pure discipline. But we are moving into a phase of our life where we are feeling through things and not just thinking through it. And yeah, like kind of really tapping into like our feminine energy. And so with this knife thing that I was saying at the start, I kind of was like comparing it to the mind, and it's like the mind isn't this evil thing, like how the knife isn't this evil thing, it's just a tool. The mind is a tool, I guess, is a way you can view it, and it's just the power we give it and like what we feed it. And so yeah, we were kind of like giving our mind a lot of power over us, and it wasn't really a great life. And so, kind of left unchecked, the mind can get a bit out of hand, but you're realizing that the mind isn't just like this pure evil thing that's something to like conquer and to get over. Like, you know, you're realizing like ego is a part of this human experience, the mind is a part of this human experience, and it's about finding that balance. And you've come to this revelation. Okay, I might read a little bit of my journal prompt. Okay. The knife is just a tool, the wielder shapes it. The mind is not the enemy. The power we gave it was out of balance. All of you is beautiful, including your mind, and you're really realizing this. Like, we went through a deep period of softening, of finding that compassion for self, for all of us, you know, really working through that shame that we had in life and about ourselves, about different aspects of ourselves. And you really have found this whole new level of self-love and compassion, and it's so beautiful. And now, you know, you are ready to feel this for your mind as well. Okay, the synergy created by embodying/embracing all of you will be astounding. So don't victimize the parts of you previously shunned, and don't villainize the parts of you that reigned. When that flowed through me, I was like, damn, like that really hit hard for me. I might just read that one more time. Whoa. Oh. Don't victimize the parts of you previously shunned, and don't villainize the parts of you that reigned. All of you deserves love. All of it is a part of this human experience. Those parts of you reigned for a reason. The mind, the forcing, pushing, striving for more, for greatness. All of it served you for that time. You no longer need to live that way, however. You are not alone. And I feel like you've come to this realization like a few times in your life, but you know, we can kind of get caught up and then feel a bit alone in all of this, in life, in our experience and what we're going through. And you've really realized, like, physically you are not alone. Like, there's a whole collective that are going through what you're going through, and that can really resonate with you and sympathize is what I'm hearing. Like, sympathize with you, empathize. So yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought, so I might just keep reading the journal. But all of it served you for that time. You no longer need to live that way, however. You are not alone. You are so divinely supported. That was the other thing I was going to say. So like, collectively, physically, you're not alone, but then like spiritually, you are really truly feeling the support and realizing how supported you are. Sorry, for a second I thought I saw something. Why am I tripping over my words right now? Okay, I might just take a breath, and I invite you to take some deep breaths with me. Really slowing down, like that's something you've really mastered, like the self-awareness and reflection. Like I was like, whoa, I'm really getting a little bit tongue-tied, I'm tripping over my words, I was just getting a little bit excited. So like grounding and centering and like nervous system regulation, you've gotten really good at that, and yeah, you've just really been there for yourself, which is just incredible. You are so divinely supported, you no longer need to solely be in control. And you know this, you know. Be in collaboration now. It is your choice ultimately, and letting go of the reins is daunting, scary, terrifying even. It's going against every instinct you built in your system in your old life. It is going against the grain of the many. Feel through the fear, discomfort, pain, moving forward as you continue to surrender as action. Your shift is like the butterfly garden analogy. Oh yeah, I forgot I read this. So I think it's like a German saying or something, and it's like, you want butterflies in your garden. Instead of going out there and chasing them and trying to catch them, you build a garden that will attract the butterflies. And this is like the energy you're moving into. Like you've really been nurturing like your inner garden. You've been nurturing yourself, and now you're in that attractive energy, that abundant energy, and you are attracting those butterflies, those opportunities that resonate with you, that you deserve. From chasing to attracting. And it's something else that I want to talk about with that in particular is perhaps in the past you did like manifestation work and you were just doing a lot of like action orientated manifestation, like really physical stuff, so like maybe like spells or whatever, I don't know. I haven't really done like that sort of stuff, but maybe yeah, you really went through a phase of that, but now you're really realizing that like true manifestation is you like nurturing yourself, you know, and nurturing that inner garden, tapping into that energy, you know, and you getting in the right space, the right energy, the right frequency, however you want to put it. But yeah, you giving yourself that love and space and awareness, and gaining the capacity to actually hold what you are wanting for yourself in this life. So I just thought I'd quickly say that, like, you've really gone through a major shift. Know that you are not alone moving forward. Healing is not linear either, and trust takes time. Be patient with your mind. So yeah, back to the mind. Be patient with your body, because it is connected, it's all connected. And training from distrust to trust is a big leap. So just be patient with yourself. Keep tapping into that loving, compassionate energy that you have been tapping into for yourself during this time. And yeah, it's truly like a beautiful energy. I'm really happy for you. It's really like exciting and beautiful times that we are moving into, because we just did so much purging, and now we are like stepping into the era of like receiving, reaping what has been sowed. I don't know if that's the right context for that phrase, but that's just what came through to me. Also, I do want to say in this message, and my message before this one, those like knife analogies like came to me, and I only just realized, because those messages are like next to each other, so like knife is literally like the first word on both, and I saw that when I opened the page again up in this tree. I'm back in this tree. I love this tree, oh my gosh. But yeah, and I was like, wow, these knife analogies are just like, I wonder why a knife, you know? And then I realized, like, I was like, oh my god, like in tarot, the sword is like all about the thought, the mental space and whatnot. And when I thought about that, I was like, gosh, and I'm like only just kind of getting into tarot. I'm very excited about a deck coming in, and I'm very excited for that. But I was like, oh gosh, like the swords, knife, swords, it's all to do with like the mind. And when I thought about that, a card instantly came to mind, the Six of Swords. And I didn't quite remember what the Six of Swords was about. You know, I'm still getting to know all the cards. And I was like, oh gosh, okay, I'll quickly search it up before filming. And I just feel like, pardon, I just feel like it was so perfect. Like, we are moving, and even just like the imagery of the traditional, like the Rider-Waite tarot deck, the imagery of that one, that version, where they're like, it's that person like in that boat in the water, like I think leaving the swords behind, and they are like going away, I'm pretty sure. And even just that, because water has been a significant thing at the moment, and like a way that I kind of view what we're going through, like we are moving into new waters, and so you are moving away from that, the old water that's all like, you know, that's your old life, and you, and like all that weight and yeah, weight that you kind of had in your life back then. Oh, that was a weird noise that my throat just made. And you are moving into new, fresher, cleaner waters, you know, and you're tapping into just a different energy. And I just thought, I was like, whoa, it just felt really like aligned, that whole thing. And also just like exciting, because I am excited to like really get into tarot and then start using tarot on this channel. I'm excited to say the least. But yeah, I might just leave this one here, keep it short and sweet. Well, for me, this is short and sweet. Because yeah, I still do have those family members here, so I might go on back to them. But yeah, I found this little window of opportunity to come down here and film and share this with you guys finally. And of course, everything happens in its own divine timing, so this is happening when it's supposed to, and I will get this uploaded when it's supposed to. But yeah, you guys, you're realizing that the mind isn't your enemy, the ego isn't your enemy. It is, one way to look at it is like they're just tools that you can make use of, and just to watch how much power you give those tools. But you are becoming so intuitive, you have so much discernment, you have brought so much presence into your life. So although healing is not linear and you will still have your ups and downs, like you're doing incredible, and you are learning this. You are learning how to be in harmony with like your mind and your ego, and to make use of it, and to not just like try and shove it out of your life, even though it's a part of this human experience. So I felt like I was about to say something, but yeah, without further ado, I love you guys so much. I truly appreciate you and I'm very proud of you. This is big stuff we're moving into. It's very exciting times. Oh, quickly, I did just kind of remember what I was going to say. Like, you're really finding this new chapter we're moving into. It's kind of, there's more momentum picking up, and you know, we'll get to really tap into like our creative energy and really start kind of sharing with the world. But this will all really flourish, and something that is key for this time is finding that balance, you know, with your intuition, your mind, your heart, your inner child, your inner wisdom, your masculine, your feminine. And so you are doing a great job, and you are doing that. You're just doing so great. Okay. I love and appreciate you guys so much. I feel so much pride right now. 21:12 on the clock. Yep. Okay. Love you, and until next time.